I don't think the trend of becoming a creator is going to go away. I think it's going to become more popular. We're going to see more creators in 2025, more creators in 2026. And one of the top things for creators to sell is knowledge. Make your own products. You can make a SaaS. Talk about that all the time. You can do e-commerce. You can be crazy and try hardware, or you can do knowledge. You could do everything. Or you can mix it up, and you don't have to sell the knowledge. You can use it as a lead magnet to sell a SaaS, to sell hardware, to sell e-commerce, whatever it is. In fact, I had Joshua Ryan Schaefer on the show, and he talked about how he has a free ebook, and he uses that ebook as a lead magnet to get emails for his email list and how to sell his seeds. And he sold $400,000, $500,000 worth of these seeds using his ebook as a lead magnet. Partly using his ebook as a lead magnet. He also has videos that help sell it, but he drives people to the ebook with the videos. So it's a good marketing funnel that he has. That was episode 573 where he talks about that. But so this episode is about how to make a really good information product, a really good info product, one that performs well. And I came across these two threads by the same author last night, and I'm like, wow, these are really valuable, actually. It's rare that somebody posts such value on Reddit without asking anything in return. Because as I was reading this, I kept expecting a pitch for this person's product, or I kept expecting parasite SEO, where there was going to be some exact match anchor text with a hyperlink beneath it that went to a website, where the post only existed, where the information was false and the post only existed to promote this person's product. But it was none of that. It was just somebody who wanted to share value. And I'm like, whoa, you don't see that often on Reddit anymore. But this was real value, and so crazy. And so I'm going to read it. It's two guides that this person wrote together. So the first guide is, this is what I found actually works in online business. This is what the post says. And a shout out to Astral Clarity, to user Astral Clarity, for writing this. So good. After years in the e-commerce space and countless failures, I finally found my path to consistent six-figure success through info products. What I'm about to share isn't your typical guru advice. It's real insights from 5+ years in the trenches. I had to learn this information through trial and error because nobody really tells you this stuff. Here's the thing about information products, courses, books, guides. Yes, many people think they're scammy, and let's be honest, some are, but here's what most critics miss. There is massive demand for genuine expertise. People aren't just buying information, they can Google that. They're buying transformation and understanding. There's genuine demand for quality educational content. It's human nature to seek solutions to our problems, and people are willing to invest in valuable knowledge. The most crucial lesson I've learned is this: true success in any online business comes from genuine expertise in your niche. Surface level knowledge isn't enough. You need deep understanding and real experience in your field. When you genuinely master your subject matter, monetization becomes a natural byproduct because people recognize and seek out authentic expertise. Another crucial insight that changed everything for me is that success isn't fully about marketing tactics or funnel hacks. It's about genuine domain expertise. When you truly master your niche matter, monetization becomes a natural byproduct. Your audience can smell authenticity or lack thereof from a mile away. Another major key is mastering the art of articulation. Your potential customers often can't fully articulate their own problems. When you can describe their struggles better than they can, they automatically assume you must have the solution. This isn't manipulation. It's deep understanding of your audience's pain points. It's easy for people to Google information or ChatGPT it. But this is exactly why deep understanding is more valuable than ever. Anyone can find surface-level answers or generic how-to guides. But what people really crave and what they'll actually pay for is the nuanced expertise that comes from real experience. Instead of how to get more sales, I addressed why you're working 60 hours a week but still not seeing consistent revenue. Rather than how to build a sales funnel, I focused on why your ideal customers read your entire sales page but don't buy. Instead of how to lose weight, I addressed why you're eating healthy and exercising but the scale won't budge. The magic happens when someone reads your message and thinks, this person is in my head. That's not manipulation, but it comes from genuine understanding earned through experience. When you truly understand the problem landscape, you can connect dots your audience hasn't even seen yet. Here's what most people get wrong about value perception. The same information can be worth $0 to $1,000+ depending on how it's structured and delivered. But contrary to what most gurus teach, it's not about fancy sales pages or overproduced video content. It's about making information actionable and digestible. Here's the caveat. This only works if you actually have the expertise to back it up. Anyone can say eat less, move more, but truly understanding the psychological barriers to weight loss comes from real experience and results. Your audience can tell the difference between someone who's just selling quick fixes and someone who deeply understands their struggle. Here's where it gets really interesting. Once you have these fundamentals down, deep expertise, problem articulation, value delivery, that's when lead generation funnels and landing pages become truly powerful. See, most people try to optimize their marketing before they have their core message dialed in. But when you've mastered the fundamentals I discussed above, your technical marketing becomes almost effortless. Your landing pages convert better because you're speaking directly to real pain points. Your funnels work because each step resonates with your audience's journey. Lead generation becomes easier because your messaging naturally attracts the right people. It's like the difference between pushing a boulder uphill and letting it roll downhill. Once you have the fundamentals right, everything else just flows. I focused on fundamentals rather than technical details or my specific niche in this post because these principles work across any market. They're what actually moved the needle for me after years of struggle. It also got too long to talk about marketing, so that's going to be for the next post. I made a guide on finding a niche here, but remember that finding a niche is specific to your own knowledge, passion, and interests as well. What you have a genuine interest for is what will take you the furthest. Hope you found this insightful. When he said, I made a guide on finding a niche here, I clicked on here and I expected it to be part of his funnel. And I'm like, okay, he just wrote this post so he could promote this guide, and this guide is going to be really spammy, and it's going to be filled with all these exact match anchor text backlinks and all this stuff, all this parasite SEO. And it wasn't any of that. It was a real guide that was cool and will be useful for a lot of people. And so that's what I'm going to read next. And so the guide is called How to Find a Niche That Prints Money. And it's great. So this is what it says. We're on to the next one. If your goal is to make money, you need a niche that's backed by demand, solves a clear problem, and has room for profits. Let me help you with this step by step. Step 1, start with problems, not interests. The most profitable niches solve specific painful problems. People don't open their wallets unless something is keeping them up at night. How to find problems people pay to solve. Go to where people complain, forums, Reddit, Facebook groups, Quora, etc. Look for trends in your life or network. What's a problem you or someone close to you has struggled with? Pro tip, problems that cost people time, money, or status are the easiest to monetize. Step 2, follow the money. If there's no money flowing in your niche, you're wasting your time. You don't need to create demand, you need to tap into existing demand. Here's how to spot good niches. Amazon bestsellers. Check out reviews in categories you're interested in. Look for highly rated products with people asking for more. An example would be, this planner is great, but I wish it included a budgeting section. Boom, a problem you can solve. So that's Amazon bestsellers. Next one is Google Trends. Use it to spot trends. An example, search for meal prep for weight loss and see if interest is growing. If it is, that's a good sign. So that's Google Trends. Next is competitors. Find competitors in your potential niche. If they're doing well, the market's proven. Tools to use, Moz, SEMrush, Ahrefs, or just Google your niche and see who's ranking. That's looking at competitors. Then there's ad libraries. Go to the Meta ad library or TikTok. Look for niches where people are spending big on ads. If people are already making money in your niche, it's not too crowded. It's validated. You just have to stand out. Step 3, broad niches are dead. The more specific you are, the easier it is to market and stand out. How to pick a sub-niche. Take a broad niche and add layers. Fitness becomes fitness for new moms. Marketing becomes TikTok marketing for real estate agents. Pet products becomes eco-friendly toys for large dogs. By the way, this is one of the reasons that compact keywords, the thing on my shirt, is so great, because you can make a product that's for a general audience, whatever your niche is, and then you can look at keywords for sub-niches and make landing pages for those sub-niches within those keywords, and your product will satisfy those keywords, and those keywords represent a variety of different sub-niches, but your product satisfies them all. And that's what compact keywords, a thing on my shirt, compactkeywords.com, teaches you to do. Back to this post. Or take a broad niche and add layers by targeting specific audiences. Professionals, for example. You could do budgeting for freelancers, or demographics, skincare for men over 40, or hobbies and interests. Another example is meal prep for bodybuilders. This works because specific niches feel personal. You're not just another generic product, you're their solution. Step 4, check profitability. A niche can have demand but still be a bad business if the margins don't work. Here's how to evaluate profitability. Look at price sensitivity. Are people willing to pay a premium to solve this problem? An example, people spend $1,000+ on high-end fitness programs, but no one will pay $50 for a simple water bottle. Another way to evaluate profitability, look at cost of delivery. Physical products, manufacturing, shipping, and returns, digital products. These are lower cost, but you still invest in ads and marketing. Look at recurring revenue. Is there a way to keep customers spending? An example, fitness app with a $9.99 monthly subscription beats a one-time ebook sale. Step 5, validate the niche before going all in. Don't build a business without knowing if the niche will work. Validation is key. Here's how to validate a niche. Run ads. Create a basic landing page and run a $20 per day ad campaign to estimate interest. Example, use Meta or TikTok ads to test if people are willing to click on a $9 product offer. Create content. Post content around the problem you want to solve. See if people would be interested. This works great if you have no budget. You could post on TikTok and Instagram, and it's true. You can learn to make videos, you can learn to make reels, you can post on TikTok, you can post on Instagram Reels. The algorithms will push your stuff out for you and push them out a lot more if your niche or your idea, if your product is validated. Run a pre-sale for your offer. If people pay before you've even built the product, that's a great sign. If you can't get anyone to buy or even show any interest, it's a bad niche. Move on. Actually, I sold out my pre-sale of compact keywords back when I was building it, and that helped me a lot to continue making it. And I spent 11 months making compact keywords, and I don't think I would have invested so much time had I not validated it right away as I was making it. Another example, actually, episode 460 of this show, $500,000 from course pre-sales in a week with a small social media audience. That episode shares how Josh Cumo, I think that's his last name, he pre-sold his course. It was called CSS for JavaScript Developers. He pre-sold $500,000 of it before launching it to validate it. He thought he would make $50,000. He hoped he would make $50,000. He made $500,000. And that's episode 460 of this show. So now we're on the last step of this post. The post, again, how to find a niche that prints money. And all of this will be linked to in the description of this episode. And the last part of how to find a niche that prints money is step 6, scale with an evergreen model. Once you've validated your niche, your goal is to scale with automation and upsells. Here's how to scale your niche. Automate sales, use funnels, email sequences, and ads to generate consistent leads and sales. Upsell and cross-sell. If you're selling a $20 guide, offer a $97 premium course or consulting call. Build a community. Create a Facebook group, Discord, or Telegram channel for your audience. It depends on the niche. It's easier to upsell to a loyal community. And the post ends. That's all. Hope this cleared a lot of things up for people and got everyone to understand these things more. So that was post 1, was this is what I found actually works in online business. And post 2 was how to find a niche that prints money, both written by user Astral Clarity on Reddit. And these will be linked to again in the description. Thank you, Astral Clarity, for writing some bangers and not even asking for anything in return. Crazy. So good. I hope everyone enjoyed this episode of the show. This was episode 592 of The Edward Show. 592 episodes in a row. Days in a row. 592 days in a row. We're almost at 600 now. Oh my gosh, this is wild. Thank you so much for watching. If you watch this on YouTube, and if you listen to this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, thank you so much for listening. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.